down to midnight, driving to nowhere. Bumping a slow song, can't get my head clear.
Hey guys,
Hi guys.
it's Sophia and Sarah here. I'm Sophia,
I'm Sarah.
and we are 15 years old. And basically, we just started this podcast. Well, one of our main reasons of starting this, what would you say? Well, one, the TikTok ban, which we thought was gonna happen, which never
Which
did.
happened for 5 hours.
Literally. Also, because we feel like we talk a lot, and we might as well talk to you guys.
Might as well have someone to talk to. Not
Yes.
each other.
We have a lot of personal opinions that we are very big on, and we feel like those are important to share. Whenever we were first coming up with this idea to do a podcast, we couldn't really think of anything to talk about. So if you guys have any ideas for us to talk about, just add us on Snapchat or put in the comments of what we should talk about. So me and Sarah have been on social media for our whole entire lives.
Literally since I was born.
Mostly dancing, and yeah. And we just been really big on social media. We've always wanted to have a big of a
following. and,
yes. Had a lot of many inspirations of many big influencers. Always really looked up to being an influencer. But yet we're yet to succeed in having a big following. Me and Sarah became friends in 5th grade.
Back in the day, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we hated each other for a good bit.
There's been a lot of ups and downs of our friendship, but now we are pretty
stable.
stable. Fights here and there, but they never last longer than a day.
And they're always some stupid things.
Yeah, they're about stupid stuff that should not be fought about. There's usually a lot of drama. If you know us personally, you know there's a lot of drama almost every single day in both of our lives.
Every day.
Usually involving boys.
Mhm.
Most of the times involving boys.
Yes.
We get in trouble a lot together. We're not necessarily the best influences on each other, but we sure are fun.
Yes, we have a good time. Whether
Make
it's
them the
good or
best
not.
memories. And I think that matters more than anything in life, of making memories. No matter how much trouble you get in, no matter how much.
Right now, we're technically in trouble.
We're in very much trouble. We got caught with a lot of stuff.
Caught with a lot of stuff in the past month and last night, but we're still together.
Exactly. And basically at these points in our lives, we finessed way too much and got way too much past us, and we just got
It's,
away with a lot.
Not even funny how much stuff we got away with.
It's really bad. And our parents and stuff, and grandparents, I guess, we are on good terms, and they're really trying to figure out how to deal with us and what to do with
They're
us.
so lost on how to
control us.
control us, punish us for things, and then they never do.
Yeah.
So we end up back together doing the same.
Boys wise, well,
Okay, well, boys wise for me, I'm very lost of what's
Literally,
happening
me
in
too.
my life.
I don't understand her.
Me and my boyfriend just broke up the other day.
Barely.
But then now I don't know. But then I also have other boys I hang out with, so it's very confusing. She got one boy that's obsessed with her and that won't leave her alone and keeps texting me. And it's so annoying. I told him exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also,
no.
if you're a part of any of our family, or anyone who actually cares about our well-being, please do not watch our videos.
Never watch them ever. Act like you don't know this exists.
We will put this out here right now. No matter what we say on here, you can get us in trouble for it because we told you to click off.
Yes, because even though we said we're not going in details, there's things that are still going to get us in trouble.
We just might somehow because we just really
It
love our
happens.
lives. But basically, this video is more about us personally, to get to know us and to our adventures with our channel. I think our channel, we're gonna have mainly podcasts, but we're also gonna do some vlogging whenever it gets closer to summer.
Yes,
'Cause
summer
summer-
isn't even that far.
Yeah, and that's our prime.
It is our prime.
We
Last
do the
summer
most
was
then.
our top prime. Hoping this
Last summer, there may have been a lot of regrets, but
there was a lot of regrets, but there's a lot of memories out of the regrets.
yeah, most of them are pretty crazy, which led to very many new friends, fun things, new enemies, whatever.
I mean, some would still fight us if they wanted to, but we don't talk about it. We had our crash out times.
Mainly me.
I joined in because why not?
Yeah. So, I had many ups and downs with boys. I really hated almost. I was gonna say the one I'm a little bit stuck on right now, just because of recent ending things. But
Cowboy.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get over it when we're past it. Just like, see, okay, I'm the type of person who loves being bad. I love doing things that bring me thrill
Yes.
and could possibly either get me killed or in trouble or in jail.
But she loves it for the like memories and the like adrenaline you get.
We
from
really
it.
are big on YOLO
Yes.
and stories to tell our kids.
I remember like even like a year or two ago, I was so against like a lot of things, and I was so scared of like everything like you could think of. But then like I realized it doesn't really matter because the amount of times I've gotten in trouble for something, and it lasts literally a day, and then the next day I'm back with Sophia again. So
I was grounded for I think a week
yeah,
just because of my grades.
yeah, but like over grades versus everything else you got in trouble for, even last night and then into today.
It was an accident.
Like, I don't understand.
We might be influencing you guys to do lots of stupid stuff, but don't listen to us because we are at a point in our lives and
we don't really care.
we don't care and we don't get in too much trouble, and nobody that should care really care. They do care, like our parents
Yeah.
and stuff, they do care, but they don't like give us real consequences, which we appreciate so much. And I'm
Yes.
very thankful for, because if I actually did face real consequences, I would probably be the biggest crash out
Yes.
ever.
Like, I love the things that I do, but if it would come to a point where if it ever happened in like the future, it happened in the past, where I'd actually get like a big amount of trouble for something, then I wouldn't continue my ways. But I haven't. So what's the point of stopping?
Yeah, everything like super duper bad we've already done.
Yeah. So there's no point of like
Stopping now.
stopping it if I've already gotten caught with most things.
But another thing we struggle with in our like ways is what, like, after we end something with someone or something ends, we always like, what next? Like, there's gonna be nothing more we're gonna find to do, no more like people that we're gonna find that
The
we
amount
like.
of times both of us have said that, if like something with boys or like just a certain thing we're doing ends, and then we're always like,
Now
well,
what?
now what? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing else, and then we're always like, there's always gonna be something. Then literally the next week we find either more people or.
I'm
like,
still yet to come across something more to find.
She
Because
just finds the wrong people.
okay.
I'm very sorry if the person's watching this. Hope not.
Stop.
That'd be bad. I don't mean it if you are. And I'm sorry to my people. I don't even know if you are, but like, we don't talk about it.
Your people's probably out the fucking window right now. Sometimes hers is a bit of a stalker and shows up somewhere
Yeah.
while they're like where they're not welcome, and that
They
certain
like to
time.
just show up to my house and just welcome themselves in the wrong times when they're not allowed to be there.
Yes,
And show up at windows. So
that was an accident. I almost like cried. That was really scary. Never showed up at my window of my humble abode.
peeking
never
through
text
with
me.
your big smile on your face. That was sorry.
Our big, I don't want to say like we're really big on like boys and stuff, boys this, boys that, but we like seem to make our best memories with boys
Yeah.
or like hanging out with them.
Like, I can see if you're from like an outside view of like if you don't know us, you would think we're like boy crazy and you just want to be around. Like, that's what my mama said to me. She thinks I'm boy crazy. And once Sophia's gram was brought up about me and like us in general, because we are. There's always like a different boy, or we talk about this or that. But it's just like, even being friends with them is a whole different than being friends with girls.
This is making us sound like pygmies.
It is, but like
I promise we are not.
No, not at all. But like, it's different hanging out with boys than some girls. Like, we have our friends obviously, but then like, some of them just suck. Like,
Some of them suck.
and they make me so mad. But there's really never like a boy we've hung out with that has honestly made me like mad. Like, there is, but like, I still laugh with them.
The boys who made me genuinely so mad, I hang out to with this day.
Yeah.
Like,
And, like-
2 nights ago. And like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And like, how many times this month and like last month? We still hang out with people. We don't really. I don't know. We still have laughs out of it.
Yeah, so mainly we never really hung out with like boys until this summer.
No.
We never brought them to, like, around. We never introduced any of our parents.
Like, the first time we had ever hung out with boys alone, I'm pretty sure was, like, our first beach trip together when I started going to the beach with her. And then after that, I kind of just, like, changed our, like...
I love the beach.
The beach is so fun. I go with Sophia now.
Okay, the beach is the best times of
And
our
it's,
lives.
I realized that, like, going to the beach with, like, Sophia and, like, Bella and her family is, like, a whole different thing versus when I go with, like, my mom and her friends because, like, I'm so alone and I don't know people. But with Sophia, I always got something to do and it's so much more fun.
Yeah. This past year, at the beach,
This past year at the beach,
I thought Sarah was gonna get murdered.
I thought a serial killer I was with.
She was convinced she was with a serial killer and he was gonna kill her on the beach.
Okay, so this person I was with was someone I met the last year at the beach, which started our whole, like, kind of, like, fun mindset. But this past year, I think he changed completely. I thought he was gonna stab me, throw me in the sand, and never find
I was
me
having
again.
a wonderful time. Let me tell
I
you.
was so scared. The look in his eyeballs looked like he was gonna bite my throat out. Like, I literally came back shitting.
I want to do a little side note here. Me and Sarah, we've been talking about this podcast for about 2 weeks. We were like, we're not going to do anything personal, this and that and the other thing. But now, this is going to be the only episode we're going to do that's super personal. And just
'Cause
about
it's a
us.
start.
Because you have to know us to understand the
Yeah,
way we're
next,
coming
like,
from.
episodes could be like more on like our opinions and topics, and then kind of like our own versions of it. But this is just talking about us and like what.
But knowing our past and our memories and the way we think just understands more of the kind of person we are.
Yeah, because if you don't know that, then you have no clue who we are
Exactly.
and how like things work in our head and like the things we've been through.
Yes.
Even like together is absurd. Like.
Oh my god.
There's been so many things.
I live with my grandparents, and she lives with her mom and her cousin.
My cousin's a bit messed up in the head, and he's not allowed to be there. But he.
All
lives
the
with
boys
me.
love him.
Every single person that's been in my house.
Zach.
His name's Zach. They all love him. They all try to play with him. It's not funny because he's disabled and he's an addict.
Not funny.
It's not funny, but like for him it is funny. It's the things that he does. And let's just say every person's at my house, they all love him, but they all get very traumatized by him because they think it's my mom. So it really messes up my whole life. But I live with my mommy, and I sometimes see my daddy. I used to see him every weekend.
But
Since the summer, I kind of gave up on him.
I like interfered too much in her and her dad's relationship, which might have been bad. Okay, well my dad moved away this summer, so
Yeah, so her dad used to be my favorite person in the whole wide world.
now he's an op.
Now he's an op, but like I still love him. Like I see him. He takes me out to eat. Not by myself. That just sounds odd.
Pause.
With Sophia and like I was gonna say, he takes me out to eat, me and Sophia, and sometimes like my ex-boyfriend and our other friends, they come with us. We all go eat and have immense joy to get fed.
Let's talk about some of our future goals.
Okay.
Okay, so basically me and Sarah's biggest thing right now and the most thing we're looking forward to is driving.
Driving.
That's
We
all
both
we
get
think
our
about.
Permit this year.
All we talk about.
Which is actually absurd because I remember talking about driving like 2 years ago. Like, oh, it's like 2-3 years away. It's just absurd. But I literally get my permit in like 6 months.
I'm beyond thrilled and excited. I am excited for Sarah to get hers, but obviously like any normal human is going to be excited for their own.
Yeah, like, okay, if you have a best friend that's older and like they get theirs, that's obviously great because then they can drive.
Sarah's 3 months older than me,
Yes.
by the way.
But when you like get your own license, that's a whole different thing because then you can be out on your own and with people. Which is something I want to do because I know like anytime when Sophia has her license, we drive. I'm gonna let Sophia drive either way because I want her to be able to drive. But like if there's a time where I can drive on my own or like with someone to go separate, I would love that too because then I get my driving experience.
Also, one of the biggest things that really influences bringing out in me is my past. I don't want to say relationship because we never dated. Situationship,
Talking.
lots of benefits. And
He's older than us now. He drives, and she used to go around driving. I was a part of one of the adventures.
and it just
I almost got a concussion. Literally, I think I got a concussion. Let's just say there was a bump in the road. We were going a little fast, and I was sitting on someone's lap, and my head broke. But it was honestly really fun. Did I get pulled over by the cops in the end? Yes.
Well, did we get out of it? Yes. I thought they
Yes.
were gonna have to like make me go down to the jail and maybe call
Did
my
I get
parents.
in trouble? Yes. Did I see Sophia the next day? Yes. So.
Indeed. Did I still go hang out with them like for about 2 weeks after that? Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, what a good time.
But that basically started our whole, like, really wanting to drive experience.
Especially me, because I seen the way they were with it, and I seen how much more of a life you could live with that, and more how open everything is.
Because,
And I'm
like,
like,
obviously
dang.
you see people that, like, a year older than us that drives, but, like, once you're, like, if you actually know someone like that you can be with, like, a lot and drive, you can
This is
see,
actually
like,
fun when I go.
how much, like, okay, I don't, like, freedom, yes, but, like, I don't know how to word it, but, like, I guess freedom you can get from driving.
Yeah.
Just, like, doing, like, pretty much whatever, going wherever is, like, absurd.
And another look into our lives is we both go to Catholic school, and it's kind of reflecting poorly on the way other people see us, because we get made fun of a lot for going to a Catholic school.
I used to get called Sister Sarah back in
the
the day.
Oh.
But, like,
Oh.
because everyone asks, like, where you go to school? We say, like, BG Catholic school, but, like, you see how we live, and it does not, like, you not
Reflect on a
expect.
Catholic school.
No.
And most of the people we hang out with, at least the boys, do not go to a Catholic school. Actually, not a single boy goes to Catholic school. They all go to
They all go to the public school. It's one of them.
I'm just kidding. I don't care. I've never once cared about a boy, and I never will. Let's just get this straight
That
now.
is Sophia's big, like, my thing is, like, I don't care on certain situations, but then I do. But Sophia does not care at all.
No.
She could care. I care about feelings sometimes.
I really have, like, worked to get to this point in my life where I, like, do not care what people think about me, and I do not care how I feel about a person. Because
Yes.
I'm, like...
I feel like it is better to worry about yourself instead of, like, someone else all the time.
Yeah.
And for the past 4 months, I've been worrying about someone else. Over myself this whole time, and still to this moment, my phone's on Do Not Disturb for a reason. To this moment, I've been worrying about someone else, and I'm sick of it. I can't get rid of it. Okay, if I get rid of the situation,
then he's getting rid of himself.
He gets rid of himself, and he's out of this world, or he shows up to my house.
There's, like, really bad scenarios that come out of either way, and I don't really know what to do with it.
I don't know, so I just live.
Because I am unfortunately involved a lot more
Sophia
than I
gets
would.
involved in all my with this one person, actually. That's pretty much it.
Technically, it's my fault because I brought them two together.
Yes, but I don't think she should be a person to go to for my own problems.
Yes.
Like, I can talk about her with my problems, but it's different if the person does. They should.
I just always, the whole entire 4 months of the relationship, I've been hearing from both sides, settling arguments from both sides.
And the thing is both sides are completely different stories. Because he likes to change the story around.
There has been a lot of cheating accusations during the whole relationship. They were all fake.
Thing.
Anywho.
I wink on that one.
So, that doesn't really matter because there should be no point in wasting your life with one person whenever you're only 15 years old.
Like, I get if I was, like, okay, senior in high school and I'm about to, like, go off to college and then I meet him. Then he's a great person to be with for life. But I'm 15. I got this whole summer ahead of me. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's my fault.
Okay, we got our goals of driving.
Okay, now let's talk about our future careers. You go.
Okay. Our future careers are very different here, but we want to stick together throughout them.
Or at least try the best to, even though it's going to be nearly impossible for about 4 months. Or not
4 years.
4 years-ish.
But then we're going to come back and still be in the same household and live in life.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
We want to live together.
If Sophia doesn't die in her...
I'm not going to die in the military.
Okay.
Let's really hope there's not a war.
In the next 8 years.
So I want to go to the military. I'm still indecisive on what branch. And I'm really trying not to change my mind on that. But who knows?
You never know what can happen. I just can't see her in any other field other than the military, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know where else. Like,
I'm really bad at school. If you haven't picked that up, I'm super, super bad at school. And I don't apply myself. And I just do not care about school.
That's, like, we're very opposites in that part.
I failed every single class last quarter. Every single one. And about a 49%.
Yes.
My GPA was a 68.
And see, I keep my GPA around a 93. And I have
Opposites.
A's and B's. But then, like, we still do the same stuff, and I don't understand how that happens.
Okay, so I have a bunch of homework. I come home. I sleep. That's all I do.
That's her problem.
Until the weekend, then I'm up all night long. I'd never sleep on the weekend.
We're up till 7 a.m. and then I sleep for about 4 hours, wake up, do the same thing. But see, I came to her house today and I did my biology homework.
I sat here and watched TV.
So that's where we're different.
Yep, not me. Actually, what time is it?
They're all due at 11:59 and they will all close.
Oh, it's 11. Okay, we're gonna stop this podcast for a little bit, but we will be back to you.
Lies.
So I need to do some of this.
Do it now.
While we're on the podcast.
Yeah.
My iPad is being.
You're already failing. What's the point?
No, I'm not feeling it. I need to pass this quarter.
There's too much. There's so much. I can't.
What do you mean? Okay, guys, we're back. I just cranked out a few assignments, and I left 3 to do tomorrow for partial credit.
Yeah, but she got most of that. Don't worry, that helped her. My future career, so we left off. So for my future, I would like to go to college somewhere not in this town, in the state possibly.
Fun fact, it's really cold in my room, so
Yeah,
that's why we're bundled up right now.
I'm sorry, but somewhere out of state and go to college for something medical. I haven't chosen yet. I don't know where.
Something that makes money is Sarah's goal, pretty much.
Yeah, lots of money, something medical. And then once I get all my schooling, I want to be an anesthesiologist, but that's 12 years after my high school career.
You like 3 other options though.
I do. Something that's maybe not that long, because I don't have that patience of already being in school for 12 years, so I'm okay. And then once I get my money up, I'll wait for Sophia to get out of her little military. And then we go buy a house wherever we want to.
Somewhere warm. I'm done with this cold shit.
Yeah, it's like negative 4 degrees outside right now.
Yes, we're off school for 2 days because it's too cold to go to school, which is kind of like weird.
It's a weird thing. I'm used to like snow days and stuff. It's just cold days.
Yeah, I guess last year wasn't that cold, but
No. I just understand it's going to be negative like 7 and then it goes back to 20. Like, no. But somewhere warm,
yeah.
And then we'll just live together.
Probably somewhere by the beach because I love. Sarah's definitely scared of the ocean.
I love the beach.
I've never understood. So we went to the beach 2 times together. She had never gone in the water once. She did for about a second, put her feet in the little waves.
Yeah.
Me and Bella, my cousin, she's younger, we go snorkeling basically. We go about to above our heads until we just like are about to float away to Africa or something.
Yeah.
And we just love that. I don't care if a little shark bites me or something or I get stung by jellyfish. I don't care.
You know,
I'll fight the
I've
shark.
always been deathly afraid of the ocean. I don't know what's in there.
I don't care what's in there.
You never know. So I love the beach though. It's so nice, so nice.
So Sarah just sits there with my whole entire family that she knows like about 2 people out of.
Yeah, and I'd sit there
I
and
leave her and go
I
in the water.
burn on the beach, and I fall asleep most of the time. I was in the water once at the beach with them. Sophia was sleeping. It was the first time there.
I slept a lot at the beach.
Yeah, it was the first time I went to the beach with them. I think her head hurt or something, but we woke up at like 12, and she slept till like 3. And me and Bella went down. We ate some watermelon, and then she took me down to the ocean. And I was into about my shoulders, and then all of a sudden this wave came, boom, took me out.
Everybody watched.
I went the whole way back up the shore, and the thing is Michael, her other cousin, was standing there. And I used to date Michael, so it was very awkward. And I boom the whole way up to the shore. I was like, okay, get back on the water, fix my hair. Went back up, boom, stayed half. I said no. So I have not gone back in the water since then. Nice.
Also, I was thinking, like, I don't know, I could probably do this after the military, but if I don't decide not to go, for whatever reason, I want to be an underwater welder. 1, welding's cool. 2, I love the water. 3,
They make a lot of money.
lots of money. What was it, $400 a month?
An hour.
No, it was $500 an hour. My fault.
Yeah.
That's what I saw on TikTok at least, and I believe everything that's on the internet, so.
Yeah. Exactly. And if that's true, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of stuff to do with my money. And I don't necessarily spend money like crazy, but I also don't save it. I'm saving $200 for a grade A fund because I want to go see Suicide Boys in concert really, really bad. But I'm probably going to end up using that $200, so.
But it's okay. We try to save and then things happen and you can't.
Yeah, Sarah used to have all the money in the world. Now I just pay for her for about everything
Yeah, I
possible.
think for like half of our friendship, I paid for everything, and I was like the money person. And then I don't know what happened, and I used all my money, and I haven't gotten any since. So, and now the only time I spend money is I use $15 every week to go to Galactic, ice skate, and that's what I do with my life and my money.
I really want to get a job, but everywhere hires at 16. And I don't really want to wait till 16. Plus, I'm not allowed to get a job till after school, my grandma said, because it would be not prioritizing my time.
I say at least until you can drive.
I
You
guess.
just drive yourself there after school.
But I like money a lot. I love looking at money. I just like love it. I sleep with money beside my bed because maybe it'll manifest good things towards me.
Yes, I really like dogs for the money. Like, I don't even care.
This summer, I don't really know what we're supposed to do because, one, we get caught with everything nowadays. Two, we don't drive.
Yeah, we won't be driving by ourselves till the following summer. Then that'll be a great summer. But this summer I'm kind of confused.
The only thing I think we're doing is fairs.
I'm about to just start with our little adventures. I'm about to just start like telling my mom, hey, I'm going here. See you later.
See, if she says no, that's not a problem because she's not gonna like restrain you.
Exactly. Like, I honestly feel like I'm
See, Trinity's mom will call the cops on her. Sarah's mom wouldn't
no.
because she'll have to deal with the cops.
Like, I've been thinking a lot. Well, since actually last night. But thinking a lot. And I'm like, I think it'd be 10 times easier if I just go up to my mom like, hey, I got invited here. It's like 10 at night. Can I go down here until like 6 in the morning? I'll be back. I'll be back, I swear.
Oh, God.
Like since you're not gonna go 2 blocks down the road, I'll be back at like 6.
Her mom's worrying is that we get kidnapped.
That's her main thing about being out at night. She
Kidnapped
doesn't
and
even care.
sexual traffic.
She never brings up like anything that I'm doing. She thinks about like me getting kidnapped, being raped. Like that's
It's a fair concern. I don't want to say it's a low chance because it's always a chance no matter where you are in the country. But like, we've been out so much and we have like a couple encounters with either cops or like weirdos on the street stopping their cars to talk to us. But nothing ever escalated to a point where they like get in. I mean, I'm not saying that could never happen because it very much well could.
yes.
But we take precautions, like, we don't show our face, we don't wear a bunch of, like, revealing clothes, go out walking, we wear sweatshirts and hoodies.
Yeah.
And I didn't carry pepper spray, but I had pepper spray, which I should have got that from my house when I went there.
Yeah.
Trinity, she carries pepper spray with her, which is a good precaution. But I don't know if your mom should be, like, super worried. Obviously, she's going to be because she's your mom.
Yeah.
So, but see, earlier today when my grandma was yelling at me, I was in my bathroom because I don't know, she trapped me in there. And I tried to get past her. She grabbed me, pushed. I said, "Don't touch me!" Oh, she was getting physical. I was getting so mad. She was like pressing me, and she kept like holding me. I was like, "I'm gonna go sit on my bed." She pushed me. And what would your mom do if she actually came down when everybody was there? Instead of catching it later on the cameras, what would she do?
I always like try to think about that. I'm like,
She'll sit down. She'll be like, "Hey guys."
like what? Really? She'd probably take me to the side, ask me what I'm doing. Like she's not like my mom is not one to like start yelling at everyone.
No.
Like,
She's done that once.
When?
Whenever they showed up on the report.
Yeah, and that was for like an actual like situation.
That was
I think-
scary.
If they're at my house, I know she's not one to come upstairs and start screaming, telling everyone to get out.
No.
I think she'd 100% take me, ask me like, what is everyone doing in their house?
And then you'll explain, and then she'll probably be like, okay, make sure they leave in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure they're gone, and then I won't let them leave. And I'm just like, whatever. Just goes out again, then I might be done for.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to think about what if I'm just honest with my mom. Like, hey, like, I can still lie. I'm not doing anything, but like, can I go down here?
Yeah, if you're, like, overly honest, she'll, like, there's a bunch of different scenarios, but I think, like, my most, like, believable that I think would actually happen, that she'll just be like, okay, thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I feel like she just wants me to be completely honest with everything I'm doing.
My grandma's like that.
And she'll be more like, obviously she doesn't trust me no more, but like, she'll be like more understanding with what I do, rather than having to find out and then me lie about it and then find out the truth and then me like be in trouble for like a day.
Oh, do you think we should try that? And be like, they're all coming over. That didn't really take a lot of convincing. Just you never asked her really before.
The only reason I think it started is because that one night when
He was gonna get jumped.
he was gonna get jumped, and my mom was like, "No, he's not leaving," because they were all kind of outside my house waiting for him. And so he stayed there. And then after that, I was just always like, "Hey, can you stay? Can you stay?" And then kind of happened. But I don't know. We watched the child. Like, hey, people are asking if they could come over and I leave by the time we're up. I don't know.
It just stresses me out a little bit.
It does. It stresses me out.
A problem would be that one, she'll be like, no, like say it's like me, you, and like let's say Ava. She'll be like, no, we don't know how Ava's mom or whatever or grandma is gonna deal with that. And then she'll be like, no, Sophia's grandma. Like I don't think she'll appreciate me letting a bunch of boys come over.
Yeah, because anytime, what's his name, would stay, she'd always be like, just don't tell your friends about it. Like, she'd tell me that every single time, and obviously I'm gonna tell my friends. Like,
Oh shit.
same with my boyfriend. But like, she's like, just don't let them know, because I don't want like her grandma to find out, and then like, whatever, because I know she won't let the boy stay. I'm like, okay, like, obviously I'm gonna tell you.
I feel like Bubba eventually is gonna let boys stay because she let JD have boys stay and stay at boys' houses whenever she was younger.
Yeah.
But
The only reason I think she's not letting you out is just because she doesn't trust you.
or because I'm not under control. She really wants me. I don't
Yeah.
want Ellen. I really
Why?
don't. I just think okay. I'm like
I'm
I'm not
scared of the
against
side effects of it.
yeah. I'm not against birth control. I love all of it, but I just hate how I know it can like change weight so quickly and how it can like affect mood swing. Because I'm already like a really like moody person.
Yeah.
I don't think I could take more messing with my like mind.
Yeah. Because even like the other day, I was looking up like all the side effects. There's so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with your periods, like it can like make you like bleed more. Like when you're not on it.
No.
And I'm like, I just don't know all that, but like it's a very great thing.
But also the bad thing is like it doesn't work all the time.
Yeah. That's
There's a lot of fails in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be like a extra like precaution.
Yeah, but like
I'm already like super like serious and strict about being careful.
Sophia is what she is very strict on.
Yeah, Sarah not as much, not even close to being.
I've
as much, I don't
been
think.
more in the past like month. I've been more like in my head. I'm like, okay, I need something like as protection. But then like before, I like didn't care at all. I was like, okay, whatever. And I've been good so far.
I've always cared. Like from the very beginning, I made sure.
I'm like,
And he just texts you. What do you even say?
I just got texted saying that I have to take a pregnancy test, and if he is the father, then he has to get back with me. Then he told me he's gonna leave. I don't know. But I get told it all the time.
He's the type that comes to you just so you get pregnant, and so he has to stay with you.
Probably. But I've had lots of scares, and I've been good so far.
You're too unworried. In my opinion.
I just had to talk to my mom. If I'm pregnant, I'm having a baby. So I already have my mind made
My
up.
grandma told me she would tell nobody and let me go get an abortion.
My mom's very much against abortions, so I guess I'm having this kid.
I'm not against abortions.
The other hand, my father, well, I never speak to him again. So,
That's
like, sorry, Dad. You wanna talk about it?
because she found a pregnancy test in her room, which was literally fake and drawn on. She thought it was Ava's. Ava was here about like once for.
I'm very surprised that Bubba didn't even realize it was drawn on.
Oh, it was so bad.
Because
It was like just a friend on FaceTime.
Yes. And it was like you could see it on FaceTime was fake, but in person you could tell that they was drawn on.
It was so bad. That's embarrassing to be honest. And she took it. What if I wanted to keep that?
Yeah.
And she threw away the box in there.
Yeah.
It's like I need to come up with more ways to not get caught, but I just can't do it anymore.
I know, so I'm kind of like, maybe I should just start telling her everything. Maybe I'm gonna tell her about like illegal stuff. But like, hanging out with people.
My grandma like knows how.
See, my mom just says like, yeah, I know what teenage stuff is like, and like all this. And
My
that.
grandma was like, it's okay if you're around as long as you choose not to do it.
Yeah. Mom's like I know like you're gonna be around stuff, whatever. She doesn't want me to go down the wrong path with it. Okay.
But what do you think would happen if you just like one night, me and you, just me and you, we're going down the.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the last night I was going to bed, I was exactly thinking.
Okay, what do you think she's gonna say? No, you're not.
I was like, okay, she's up in her room. It's like 10:30. She's watching TV or something. I go upstairs. I'm like, hey mom, like, since you were down the road, he was one of the people that were here, invited us. If we want to come down, they're just kind of all hanging out. I know her first thought would be like, oh, it's not hanging out, because that's just thinks that every single boy is like, that's not what they want to do. I was like, okay, I know that, but like, if I tell like, hey, I just want to hang out, I just want to come down there for a little bit. Obviously, maybe when it's not -7 degrees, like I'm thinking summertime.
Yeah.
And like what would she say? She'd be like, okay, like, when will you be back? I'm like, I don't know. I'll be back by the time the sun comes up.
I think she'll also be worried about cops because the amount of people that get stopped. And,
Oh, the thing is his house is 2 blocks out of there, and I'm not leaving my neighborhood.
I know you probably won't, but I think sometime before summer, you should like either on the way like somewhere you're in the car with her, or you go downstairs and sit, be like, hey, like this summer I want to make a lot of like memories and hang out with a lot of my friends. Most of them hang out at night. Like I just want to be completely honest instead of lying, sneaking around. But I also really do want to be allowed to do this stuff, like, and have like a long talk on why you think it's okay and how you're gonna make the right choices when you are doing it.
Yeah.
How she should just say yeah, pretty much. That's asking a lot of a parent just to say yes, do whatever you want. I understand it. Like most of the like people who I talk to, like adults, like think I don't understand how like much of a risk it is just to let your child do whatever it is. They're always like, whenever you have a kid, you're gonna be the same way, but like.
But restricting them from like so many things is like just not good for them because they're supposed to live their life.
But we're also like really fortunate. Like we're allowed to do so much, and I like realize that how much I'm actually allowed to do. Like most people weren't allowed to have any like boys over or anything.
No, not at all.
Yeah. And if they got caught with the amount of stuff I did, they would have never seen the daylight again.
Yeah, no. And I'm still out here living life.
And I remember the one time I got in the most, I thought I would get in the most trouble for, I got in the least trouble for, whenever I got picked up at 6 o'clock in the morning, random boys, random house,
Everyone
lied about, everybody left Sarah's house, there's 4 of us.
There's 5 of us, including me. 4 of them left. I stayed back.
So you did
Well, I did leave, but then I came back, so every parent thinks I'm a little good girl staying home, but that's a lie.
It was about a 2-hour walk from Sarah's house to the house I was at.
Yeah.
And one of the girls never been there. One of the girls were 3 years younger than all of us. And nobody was answering. Everybody went to bed.
Yeah. I went to bed thinking she was having a good time. I was like, okay, they'll be back. We'll go all sleep for a little bit, wake up. It'll be great. Little did I know, Sophia was getting in a fight. I got woken up an hour and a half later by a slap across my face, wondering where all my friends were. Obviously, I understand if you're a parent, you calm down. Like,
especially 2 of the girls never stayed there before.
Yeah.
One's 3 years younger than us.
One being 3 years younger, and like
we're already
2 that never stayed there, and we're already like, okay. And then I understand if like I'm a parent, I come down and I see like, hey, I had 5 girls there and I was 1.
I would be so mad.
And the fact I still remember that the air mattress was never even blown up. There's literally 2 couches.
We started putting pillows over the blankets, so we never blew up there.
No, there's 5 of us, and where are we sleeping?
I was in a rush because I knew I had to get in 2 places in one night.
Yeah, I went to one place, went home.
I went with her to that one, then I kept walking. I walked with my phone completely dead from one side of it to the other side, and got picked up in some random drunk car, and survived that ride. And then went and got my ass chased up a hill, then my ass beat in the bathroom, and then my dad came and picked 3 of us up. I got in no trouble.
And literally
the younger one got in big trouble. The next day, me and Sarah hung out and went to the fair together.
Yeah, my dad
and
had to sleep over. We had to sleep over the next day.
That says a lot about how we are and how we're not raised. I don't really... See, it makes it seem like we're raised poorly and we have poor parents
but
making
no,
poor decisions.
like, my mom's very much, like, doesn't want me to make poor decisions, but she also, like...
But we're very much trusted because me and Sarah, like, seen both sides of people, like, with addictions and stuff like that, from like, our families and stuff like that. And I think our parents just trust us the most to make right decisions, even though we're doing bad things or making it seem bad, lying and stuff and sneaking. But I think they genuinely do trust us that we're not going to, like, completely put ourselves in danger and completely go down the wrong path. So they're not making bad decisions with us. We're also like enforcing it. Like we're working around it and working to get not what we want. See, it's making us seem like really bad kids with really bad parents.
I know, but like that's
It's
the
not.
opposite.
It's just like it took a while to get this way, and that's just how we want it, and that just like works for our lives. It definitely would not work for everybody. Because if the amount of people I know had our freedom and our like will or whatever, they would be in so much trouble with everyone, be in trouble with probably the cops a lot, and most likely end up dead if they are unwise and has us or not a freedom. But me and Sarah, we're not bad influences on each other, but we're also not good, but we know right from
We know
wrong.
how to like balance it.
Yeah, no matter how like outgoing, spontaneous, like dumb decisions we make, we still know right from wrong, no matter how much we're there or not.
Yeah.
Which I think more of our parents need to fully understand the way we see lives are completely different as they do. Cause like I'm the type that like you can die tomorrow, make whatever change or whatever like memory you can, just so you can fully fulfill like your life. But my grandma is the opposite. She's like, I don't know. She's more indoorsy, doesn't like to leave, this and that. I'm not. I just can't do it. Especially because she raised my sister before she raised me. My sister's older, and she lived her life completely different as me, and is more of like a goody good girl than I am. I'm really worried about the summer not being allowed to do shit because of the choices I've made. But I feel like that strategy with your mom could very much work, but also could backfire horribly.
What could be a backfire?
Her being like, I don't think Bubba would appreciate that.
Okay, but I'm not asking Bo, I'm asking you. So I'll be like, okay, this is your... okay, I feel like she should understand. Like, obviously, like, yeah, when you're in her house, like, you're her responsibility, and then whatever happens is, like...
Her fault, basically?
Yeah. But, like, if it's your house, like, what's your rules are your rules. And, like, whatever, that's you. Like, you shouldn't, like...
See, this was a problem way back in the day whenever my grandma first got your mom's number. Remember, because we were spying on her phone call out when she's in the tent? Because that's basically was a problem. Because your mom had her rules, my grandma had hers, and it was just the beginning of me living with my grandma. My grandma she had no clue who I was.
No.
I lived with her
here, like, 3 days a week.
Yeah, I was here 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which are the worst days, like the easiest days pretty much. And whenever I fully moved in, she was like, damn, like, I'm a lot. Like, I'll admit that, I'm a lot to deal with, and I'm a very big, like, I'm stuck in my ways. Like, whenever I have an idea, there's no changing. My grandma definitely knows about me because she talked to me about it before. But I feel like maybe if I have that same talk with my grandma, like, just please let me do what I want. I'll keep you updated. I won't die. This, that, or that. Then I feel like it might work.
Because honestly, that's really all I want. Is just, like, not like, okay, let me do anything, because I understand that's, like,
absurd.
Like, actually crazy. But just let me, like, do fun stuff to, like, live life.
Okay, how bad of an idea would it be if, like, say May? What comes after May? June? Yeah, May. Me and you invite Bubba and your mom over here. Well, I can't really invite Bubba over here, she lives here. me and Bubba invite you and your mom over here to have dinner.
Okay.
Or just to hang out. We sit them down on the couch and we stand up. We're like, okay guys, summer's coming.
We make them a whole presentation.
I will make them a presentation.
We put it on your TV.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should.
I really think we should.
And then we will have a big talk, and then we will take questions at the end and answer every question.
Yep.
Be like, we will be completely honest, this, that.
Is I will not, like, we won't hide anything anymore, where we're at, what we're doing. Like, I'll literally text you at 3 in the morning where I'm at, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share my location with you.
We also don't want you upstairs or up awake worrying.
No, like, I feel like, I'll be like, I feel like you just need to try it out and then see, like,
how much trouble we get in.
Like, if we get in trouble, if we die, like, what? And then if, like, okay, if something happens that's not good, then, okay, I understand, take that privilege away from me. But if we're fine, then I feel like you should just let me live life.
Yeah, but what if do you think we should save that till we drive? No, because you can't. Okay, but like whenever I start driving, I don't also want to like take the risk of being caught by a cop. Because you're not allowed out past 11. I'm not trying to get my license taken away, so I think that privilege should be taken away whenever I'm 16.
Yes. I mean, just for now, where I can like be out walking and like have
The main problem is going to be kidnapped.
Yeah, that's gonna be my mom's main concern.
Yes. Bubba. Probably getting pregnant. Okay, put me on the pill. I'm not having sex, but put me on the pill. I don't care.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no, driving though, I do not want to get my license, like, anything taken away.
Should we, like, agree to a drug test every week? No, I can't do it.
But, I don't know. We'll think of something in the next, like, 4 months.
I feel like you're going to be way too nervous to have a talk.
No. If I'm with you, no.
You want to talk to your mom one-on-one?
I don't want her time doing that.
I know.
She says something makes me mad. I'm like, okay, never mind. I just leave.
My grandma says something, I just get more mad and I just start a big argument and then I usually get my way.
Yeah.
I think over the years, over the 15 years of living, I perfectly mastered the, like, mind manipulation game. Like, I can completely manipulate someone's mind and think I'm telling the truth. It's definitely a horrible, horrible trait I have, but I'm also slightly a pathological liar, and I just lie and lie and lie. I need to work on it, but it usually gets me. I've always been known in our friend group the one to lie to get us out of trouble, the one to come up with the stories to get us out of trouble. I've been like that, and it's definitely a horrible thing to have, but it's definitely all me.
Yeah.
We need to take a break. Okay, guys, that's pretty much all we have to say for today's video, and that pretty much just was just an introduction to our lives, a little bit sneak peek into the way we think about ourselves,
Understand how we see life
and how we already live life and stuff like that. And we hope you watch the rest of our videos. There might be more like this one, more about our lives, kind of. If we ever do something like that, especially whenever summer comes, we're going to be getting a lot of vlogs. But until then, probably mainly podcasts about.
Hopefully, a lot of vlogs of this little plan can work.
Oh, yep. Sure.
If that can work, then you'll see a lot of vlogs if I actually be allowed to do stuff.
Yes, and if you know us personally, please just.
No, you don't.
No, just disregard anything you've ever watched this whole entire video, because it's not true. None of it was true.
No, we made it all up. It
Wink.
was just a lie.
But, yeah, and if you're any of the names we mentioned or any of the people we talked about, also, it's not talking about you.
No, I just know someone else I knew.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry about that one.
Yep. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please add us on Snapchat and tell us what we should talk about. See ya.
See ya.